Disclaimer, this is my own opinion. With over 50 songs we will be looking at today, we will probably disagree on some things. This is a channel where different opinions are allowed, so if you disagree or anything, yell at me in the comments below. Welcome to Every Victon Song Ranked! Once again, when I mean every song, I mean every song that was available to me that I could find that was mainly released on an album or mini album or single or something like that. For example, I did include that one English version of a song. We'll get to that when we get to that on the list. And also, there was a demo version of a song or a stage version of a song. The stage version was actually released, but the demo version wasn't. It was a very confusing experience. However, this does add up to about 58 songs for us to look at. I believe exactly 58, to be honest. The way this works is you will see a snippet of a song from Victon as well as my comments I might have on that song. Compared to the Big Bang video I did a while ago, my comments this time might be a little longer since there's about half the amount of songs here to look at compared to the Big Bang one. I also promised myself I would be nicer. We'll see how that goes though, because some of these songs are just, look, I tried. I swear I tried to be nicer. As well as having the song title, you will also see the ranking on where the song falls on my list. Here's how the rules work. Each song will be ranked out of 5 stars for each category: the instrumental, the vocals, and the lyrics. These will mostly be just quick reactions of how I felt when I first listened to them. Also, each song will get a bonus quarter point for either having a music video or also having a singable part to them. Look, if I'm gonna have music videos, that's the best part about like being able to watch K-pop and watch them dance and cute and be all lovely, but also with the song, they need to be able to be sung to as well. I want to be able to sing along with them, so you get a tiny little extra boost if I'm able to do that. All direct ties were basically me just looking at the songs head to head and choosing a favorite. I never said this was going to be super scientific, I just kind of wanted to pick something, and sometimes you just gotta choose between two that are statistically the exact same, even though the songs are very different from each other. With that being said, we have all the information we need, so with 58 songs total, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And of course I start off this list with an intro song. Intro songs always make the beginning of these every song ever lists because they tend to fall to the bottom because they're not really full songs. This one in particular would make great lo-fi beats to study and relax to, assuming you want to study or relax for exactly 1 minute and 23 seconds. Look, with a bland chorus like this one, you know I wasn't gonna like it. This song sounds like something a character from a Disney movie would play on an off-brand DDR machine just to like show off their wicked cool skills to the rest of the people in their class. Like, the ending keychain doesn't sound very good because it sounds like they run out of battery, and also we end on nanas. Look, this song is not for me. Wave It in the Air Like You Just Don't Care is atrociously lazy lyrics. Seungsik tried to save this song with a high note that's lovely. Too bad the song was dead from the first 30 seconds in. The push and pull of this song's instrumental is frustrating. They manufacture movement just to drop it during Chan's part. If this was the car Bonnie and Clyde drove, it would be starting and stopping the entire time. They wouldn't get away with anything. Around where I live, there's a church that hosts about 5,000 to 6,000 people. Around here, we call it Six Flags Over Jesus. And it's one of those churches that are like super huge, that has like a gift shop and stuff. This is the kind of music that would be playing in that type of church. Boring contemporary church music. The rhythm guitar and the piano sound fine, I guess, but they have much better vocal showcases in their discography than this song. Did they decide to just Frankenstein different songs together for this? Their vocals are pretty, but like that chorus came out of nowhere. I just wish this song was more cohesive. It would be a lot better if that was the case. If you have watched any of my Teacher React series at all, you know I don't fall for cutesy types of songs, and you can't fool me with this summery upbeat vibe. I know what this is. This is repetitive and safe, so down the list it goes. I'm going to bring up Sungwoo a lot on this list because they love to put great harmonies behind his parts. This song is no exception. However, the vocals are staying in the same place throughout the song, which make it border on boring. This is like biting into a plain donut. It's sweet, but there isn't anything special about it. The music box vibe in this is such a tease. Those first 10 seconds were lovely, but instead we get generic beat number 4, baby. Oh, God. They tried to salvage this because their vocals are lovely individually, but as a whole, this song just falls apart. Lyrics are important on this list for a reason, and this song boils down to, I'll accept you for everything you do because I love you. That comes off as makings of a toxic relationship rather than a cute relationship. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's probably me interpreting it the wrong way. Look, it's hard for me to do translations of things. Point is, that's the translation I'm going with. That's more toxic than cute. I don't like it. Mid-tempo love songs are present throughout this list, and what makes this one stand out? Hanse sings. I love when he sings. He's my bias, and therefore this gives it a tiny boost in the rankings. Not a big boost, a tiny boost, because his singing voice is very pretty. This instrumental is lovely, but that one line of the bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yeah, oh my god, it makes me cringe. Look, this is my 3rd time doing an every song ranked list, and there has never been a chorus consisting of just na-na-nas that just is ranked high. I don't like those. A song about feeling good shouldn't excuse lazy writing. That piano is pretty fun though, so it brings it up the list a little bit. This ending is giving "let's all sing together now" vibes, especially dropping out that instrumental for a moment to just have the percussion and Sungwoo singing. It's nice, it's just a bit basic. Another mid-tempo love song. Told you they would pop up a lot on here. The definition of nothing special. It's cute, but did it really need a music video? Okay, look, you know what? I'm watching this video with you right now, and I wrote that line because when I first listened to the song, I didn't think it needed one, but look at this music video. It's so dang cute. Look at all of them. They're adorable. Look at Subin holding the tiny boy. Ah, it's so cute. This would be so much better if it was fully acoustic. However, Hanse rapping at twice the tempo of the rest of the song has me laughing. He just wants to go fast, y'all. Let the boy go fast. Speedy boy is best boy. I swear, if I didn't know this was about their lover playing a mental game of chess with them, I would fully believe the chorus is "because I love your chest," which, I mean, as a bi man myself, I get it. But wait, what are we talking about again? Oh yeah, the song, right. It's very fun having them go back and forth with each other in the verses. Like, that's something I can talk about, right? Yeah. Ooh, that melody is very catchy. This song grew on me when I was listening to it. The lyrics are a bit bland, but that's fine if I can keep going with the "stay here, you're my paradise, bum bum, bum bum ba da da." Oh man, that's such a good hook. This first mini album of theirs has a strong R&B and old school hip hop vibe with some of the instrumentals. That guitar going throughout the song is pretty damn good, and Chan has some great harmonies in this. The lyrics are just a bit lacking for me. Another old school sounding instrumental. It's a bit generic comparing the girl to a flower, but this song's chorus, especially the "looks like a flower" part, grew on me over time. Get it? Get it? It grew on me. Get it? It's like flowers. It grew on me. I'm so funny. I should have 2,000 subs by now. I'm such good humor. Yes, I'm the best. I'd like to point out that the video on the screen you're watching right now is a performance video for this song, but they cut out like a full minute of the actual song, which confuses the heck out of me. So I'm not giving the quarter point for a music video I usually do because they left out a full minute of this song. They confused me, I don't like that, they don't deserve the point. Anyways, this song has a groovy bass line. It is straight up Sungwoo's showcase song. His voice is fucking great. Have I mentioned that on this list yet? Look, he comes up a lot. I really like his voice. The lyrics here are comparing love to a tattoo. Like, I get it, I guess, but do we have to have a droning noise as the bass line throughout all this song? Shout out to Hanse for his rap being almost entirely in English, and seungsik's high note is impressive as hell. The song is a great concept, I just think it could be executed just a little better instrumentally. I have a lot of contradicting thoughts about this song. On one side, you have it being an R&B style of old school K-pop that I really enjoy. Like, if you told me this was a second gen group from back in the day, I would believe you. However, the lyrics are just him simping over a hot girl. That's pretty basic. However, the beat lets them play around with rhythms and cadences, and it sounds lovely. Look, I just keep going back and forth, so this is basically in the middle of the list for a reason. As a math teacher, I don't get the whole run away like a circle lyrics. A circle can't run. At best, it rolls, and that's like assuming there's a hill, or like you're the one like you're rolling it like a bowling ball, but then it would be a ball, not a circle. That's a sphere. That's a 3D thing, and not a polygon. It's a polyhedron. Right, the song. It's very fun to sing along to, and the ending on a Hanse rap is fun as well. Since we don't see that very often, I really do enjoy when we end on Hanse. I think the lyrics are about not letting things phase you as it's part of life, which is a good message. I just think I got lost in translation. Okay, note number 1, this song goes bleep bloop. And number 2, they stay in the upper register for the most part with their vocals. Maybe that's why it's called Stay. I don't know. Oh, I just thought of that joke right now. I'm keeping this recording in. I'm the best. What you're listening to right now is some easy listening, baby. This is one of those mid-tempo songs that I keep mentioning that are on these lists. This one's basically about leaving decisions to their partner. One of the standout lyrics I saw is about not choosing a place for dinner and letting their partner choose instead, which I find super relatable because my partner is picky as fuck and I don't care most of the time where we go. So like, this is cute and enjoyable and relatable. I quite like this. You'll see the original a bit later in this video, but for now, let's talk about the acoustic version, starting with my man Hanse. He needs to flex his rapping over an acoustic guitar more often because it came off quite good. It's some great guitar work, by the way, still being able to keep the movement up in the song. However, the chorus does suffer from the different instrumental. We'll talk more about the other aspects of the song in the later installment. I love that the lyrics here are about the singer being confused about the feelings he has. It's very relatable. Also, that rap-heavy lyrics with Hanse and Sungwoo taking over a lot of the song is contrasted by the oohs and ahs that we get as well. It works so well. These two need to do a song together as soon as possible, or like an album. Yeah, give me an album like GD and T.O.P. did. That would be amazing. I'm becoming a broken record, but I need to keep talking about Hanse. Look, he's my bias for a reason, and his harmonies underneath his rap are lovely. With the instrumental here being more subdued, it gives more meaning behind the love lyrics. It makes it come off a lot more sincere. Sometimes all you need is a simple bubblegum pop beat, and this song has that for you, but more importantly, look at how all the other members reply to Hanse during his rap. It's the cutest thing ever, and sold this song for me. Fucking adorable. It's great. Another very old school sounding song. This upbeat tempo coincides with the lyrics and works very well. However, we need to point out how great seungsik's high notes are in this. Like, damn boy, we know how you can sing, but you can sing. I mean, if the song title has the word travel in it, you can expect movement, and this song does not disappoint. The story behind the song is wholesome as well, because it's about traveling with your partner and having a great time, and who doesn't love a nice date? A simple, rocking love song. However, it has another sick seungsik high note in there. See what I did there? I'm so good. They both say sick, even though part's with his name and part means like he does something really fucking good. I don't have to explain the joke. It's fucking amazing. 10 out of 10. Even better than the flower joke I made earlier. I am the best. Apparently there's a demo version of this song as well. I'm not counting the demo version because it didn't get officially released, at least to my knowledge it hasn't been. However, there's a stage version and that's the one you're listening to right now. The beginning of this is super dramatic and then we take a hard right turn into dance vibes, which is fine. We're gonna go with fine here. Some other positives are Subin's deeper voice in this, as well as Hanse's rap, but we always know I love Hanse's rap because he's my bias. I'm just gonna be biased towards him in every single song. That's just how this works. Seungsik and Sungwoo won me over. Damn strong vocals, not only there, but present throughout this entire song. Hanse's rap, because of course I gotta talk about Hanse's rap, had some fun layering with his voice too. Also, can we talk about how wholesome the line "have you ate" is? I know it's small, but it means so much because that line by itself can show how much you can really care for someone by asking if they've ate. That's just a very nice thing to ask somebody. Sorry, the song is really good, especially as their first attempt at a ballad in their discography, so it goes up my list quite a lot. A standout moment in this song is Subin's super fast lyrics, as well as my boy Hanse having some fast lines too. We have some great belting in this, which brings it above other mid-tempo bops, which this is just another mid-tempo bop. They have a million of them, and this is one of them. However, the lyrics are kind of just saying, I'ma yell at her to come back, because that's gonna work. Look, if that isn't really an effective way of getting someone back, I just gotta point that out. Besides that lyric flaw though, I think the song's quite good. This is one of the only carbon copy English versions of a K-pop song that I've seen in a K-pop group that is completely and utterly a copy except for the lyrics. Normally, they'll change something about the instrumental or something in a different way someone says something, but like, there really isn't anything different here. It's a coin flip on which is better. It really comes down to preference, but the other one does have a music video, so the rules are rules, I guess. And because of those rules, the Korean version ends up one space higher. Let's speak on the instrumental now that we're here. It has movement down great, and there are moments that are truly awesome in this. This feels very much like a VIX song to me. As someone who's an avid starlight for VIX, it makes me feel quite good to hear a similar style song. Seungsik's slide at the end is wonderful, but Subin's ending felt more rushed than being a cap on the end of the song. Slight flaw for a great showing. Ah yes, the comeback that had one less member. Chan's absence really isn't noticed by me, to be honest. This song has lovely dubstep wub-wub vibes, and on top of that, let's talk about my boy Hanse. He does this cool voice cracking thing at the end of his phrases, which I find neat. Ooh, I'm adding this last line about 2 weeks after I wrote this script. I just wanted to point out how damn beautiful Subin is in this music video. Like, damn, he's sexy as fuck with that cotton candy colored hair. This song has bookends, being that the opening and the ending are very similar to each other. I could actually mistake this for a Day 6 song. The instrumental's very rocking. The big showstopper here, however, is Chan and Sungwoo's high notes that go very fast and are extremely fun. These voices work very well together. Those two need to sing together more often. They complement each other very well. Oh, this was actually one of the first songs I knew by them. The openness of the instrumental works really well with the lyrics here, having synergy with each other. The chorus is very minimal, but I don't mind it since there's a lot of lyrics in the verses, a high note being the falsetto we get from Sejun. Hey, quick question. Why does this song have such a westerny vibe to it? This instrumental evokes speed, like a chase sequence from a movie. Also, the way Hanse delivers his lines really shows how he leans into that punk rock thing he likes to do. We actually saw that on Teacher Reacts when we looked at his song Gummy Bear. Also, I can't leave without mentioning how great Sejun sounds with his runs. That's 2 songs in a row I've mentioned his voice, and hopefully I've pronounced his name correctly. Slight tangent here, I looked up how to pronounce everybody's name in Victon. It's just, I have a lisp, and it's really hard to do S sounds, so if I messed up any of their names, I'm sorry. Point is, he does great runs, and I keep saying his name hopefully correct because I like his voice a whole lot. Are you wanting a strong as fuck vocal showcase? Because do I have the song for you. Sejun's lines are lovely and there are some sick harmonies throughout this. That's the 3rd song in a row that I've mentioned him, by the way. However, the main selling point is Sungwoo's notes towards the end when he starts belting out after other members' verses. It's just so damn good. Go off, King! The best part about this song is the lyrics. Its main story is about a dying relationship and how it shouldn't end because the relationship is just all they know on how to live. It's very relatable stuff. When the instrumental isn't just an acoustic guitar, you have a sound font that's straight up from the Super Nintendo. It's very Donkey Kong Country, and that is lovely upon my ears. Y'all know I love my boy Hanse, and he is my bias for a reason. He showcases some fast rapping in this. Also, the A's and O's in this are used sparingly, which helps it not being annoying. These lyrics are bouncy and fun when sung, but the story of the song of just pleading to an ex to remember them has a great contrast. It's like sad lyrics, but happy song. On top of that, the crackle that happens during the bridge is sweet. Interestingly enough, this is a cover from, let me just check my notes here, oh, here it is, Plan A Boys. I have no idea who they are. Anyway, this song has great coffee cafe vibes. I just imagine this playing in the background while I waited for my cinnamon dolce frappuccino from Starbucks, and on top of everything, we get a great seungsik high note. That's to be expected at this point from him. He has a fucking great voice. Time for us to dip our toes into lyrics that have a great premise, this one being about a letter to one's younger self. It's always a good idea, and the instrumental being so minimal is great and needed for a storytelling style of song this is. Wholesome song is very wholesome. Barely missing the top 10 here is Mayday. This has the most singable chorus in all of the discography. You will not be able to get it out of your head for the rest of the day once you hear it. Lyrics are about anxiety, basically. That's fine. However, I love the way Fire Off a Mayday is basically mimicking an alarm. The only slight knock on this song that kept it from the top 10 are Hanse's lines. I know, right? He's my bias, but I'm critiquing him. I just found it a tad weak, but a strong vocal showing by Sejun in this made me forget I had a bias for about 3 minutes. His lines are perfection here. Now let's play the next song before I have the song stuck in my head for the millionth time. This jazzy piano that's right before Hanse's rap and throughout the rest of the song is such a plus. Weirdly enough, I swore up and down the song had a music video for it. Apparently I was wrong and I knew the song from Spotify instead, which is very strange, but back to the song though. Hanse's rap here is one of my favorites that he's ever done, and on top of that, the lyrics are about breaking out, having a new day, and just being confident. It's like having an anthem lyric without having the boring anthem instrumental. It's just a lovely beginning to the top 10. Ooh, these B-sides Victon have are not to be messed with a surprising number cracking my top 10. Like, listen to this and try to tell me you don't hear Halloween vibes. It's fucking amazing. My headcanon is all of them are vampires singing this, by the way. It just screams Castlevania aesthetic. That being said, I can't seem to understand the lyrics. I've looked at 3 different translations and they don't make dang sense to me. I think it's about a past lover haunting them and like the never-ending nightmare of it, but that's all I could really glean from this. Also, it has rhythms and harmonies that are being played with just to tickle my complexity part of my brain I need. Starting with that lone again is such great structuring to lay the groundwork of them reliving that nightmare. Last thing, at the beginning of Hanse's rap, he really needs to say fucking instead of freaking. Like, I get that he can't, but saying my name is Freddy freaking Krueger just doesn't have the punch to it like saying my name is Freddy fucking Krueger. Let that man cuss, damn it. Ooh, this is a great story about pleading to an ex about wanting to get back together and wanting the ex to want them again. The spoken "I can get better" works so damn well in that context. On top of that, you have constant repetition, which normally I would dock points against, but in this case, and this case alone, it works so well because it has synergy with like the desperateness they are trying to convey. We also have chimes in this, at least I think they're chimes, I'm not really sure, but it gives it an open sound, but then we get hit with a huge bass line in the chorus. This bass line also has synergy with the dark tonal lyrics that are said. You can tell a lot of thought went into the lyrics and how they play as a whole song. Okay, look, I have to admit, I was not expecting a lot of the ballads being at the top of my list, especially when I previously knew Victon as a group that had heavy dance tracks and lots of wub-wub sounds, which I was wrong about, and I admit. Take this song, for example. It's built so well instrumentally. We have some pretty chimes and electric guitar kind of just snuck in between some phrases. Also, Hanse's voice is so fucking pretty in this. I adore it. Also, the idea of the lyrics being just a, hey, it's been a while, is everything okay? That whole thing is wholesome as fuck. This is adorable and pretty and just a great package of a song. I was physically taken back by this chorus. Out of every new song on this list, this is the only time that this got me straight out of my seat and dancing. This is groovy as fuck. Hanse, because of course we have to mention Hanse every single time, Hanse has some extra stank in his rap this time around too, and we both know how much I enjoy his voice. On top of that, this bridge has great harmonies. Let's talk lyrics now, basically whittling down to how strange the partner makes them feel and how they can make them feel unresisting, I think is the way to put it. Look, it's got very "you make me feel subby" vibes, which isn't a bad thing. Certain doms do that to a person. Look, I'm not just projecting, I swear. You know what? Let's just move on to the next song. Oh, hey, look, here comes the top 5. Hello. Personally, this is one of my favorites. I used to play this in class about every day when I first heard it. I played it so much that not only did I learn the dance, I still have the muscle memory from it. Also, we get 2 Hanse raps, and 2 Hanse raps are better than 1 Hanse rap. My gosh, how we were blessed with this greatness. Speaking of being blessed, that seungsik showcase towards the end is absolute perfection. This song as a whole is extremely catchy, albeit it's a tiny bit repetitive. The lyrics just boil down to take a chance, which is a great thing to do. Look, if 7 hot men are telling me to flip a coin, I'm going to do it immediately. Let's put some money on the line. Let's spin that slot machine. Let's roll that dice. I will do all the things it needs to do if it's sung to me like this song. Vini Vidi Vici, baby. Your boy likes a good ballad, and this one is a standout. This would give Highlight a run for their money, by the way. It's a piano-forward song with a bunch of space, a vocal showcase for every member, and they do more than just that. The vocal filter on Subin's voice is beautiful. This song is intimate as hell. They do a great job of building up to the next chorus by adding the strings during Hanse's second part. The only thing that would put this over the top is if we had someone belting towards the end so that we get like a proper climax. But overall, this song is beautiful. Look, I'm sorry. I get that we have ballads covering number 4 and number 3, but they have such good ballads. This one telling a great story about drifting apart. It's sad, but it's very pretty. Also, one of those rare times that we get Hanse singing, and it's damn good in this song. The bridge bringing in this electric guitar really sets this towards a more rocking feel, but it's meant to lead towards that climax alongside seungsik's big note. Maybe I'm just a sucker for pretty harmonies and strings, but this one touched my heart. This is how much I enjoyed it. Holy shit, this song, let's just cut to the chase. This song fucks, and they know it fucks. Just look at the way they look at the camera in the music video. My lord, there isn't enough water on this planet to quench the thirst some of those looks are giving me. That sejun eyebrow raise, you all know exactly which one I'm talking about. There is no reason he should be looking at the camera like that. It sends me the feelings I did not know I could feel. And I haven't even started talking about the actual song yet. Where do I even begin? How about that sick opening with Sungwoo? Those horns in the background are lovely. Plus, we need to go to my boy Hanse. We always have to talk about Hanse. Hanse's first rap, because of course he gets more than one, and more Hanse's the better. That first rap is fucking amazing. Look how fast he goes. These lyrics are about them boasting about how everything they say becomes a reality, achieving all the goals they have set. They basically are fortune telling. To be fair, it's an easy as fuck fortune to accomplish when you release absolute bangers like this one. What about the I part? Oh my god, that's so fucking sexy. Every single person's lines fit their voices so dang well. One could complain about the instrumental being repetitive, but it doesn't bother me when I'm dancing throughout this entire beat. I love this fucking song. However, there is one more song that I like just a tiny bit more. Anyone know what time it is? To answer the question, it's stupid o'clock. This might be a popular opinion, but have you heard the bass line in this song? The bass line is probably the best bass line that I've heard in like a K-pop song in a long time. Just indulge me for a moment while I talk about all the great things in this song. First off, the wibble wobble in Chan's voice during his beginning lines are amusing as hell. Hanse's rap, because of course we're going to talk about Hanse's rap, feels so great and showcases his rhyming ability, which he has a fucking great rhyming ability, by the way, if you haven't noticed throughout this entire discography. The lyrics tell a theme of their partner always coming back because they can't stop thinking of them. Time for a tangent, by the way. Has anyone noticed that these lyrics could also really work well with the vampire aesthetic? Like someone being entranced so that they can't stop thinking about them, causing them to come back. That's literally something vampires are able to do. On top of that, you have the lyrics of, if morning comes and ruins this, I'm sorry, why would morning ruin this? Because vampires die in the light. It works. No one has better fan theories than me. This is my canon. Okay, back to the song. This was the first song I did for them on my channel and was the song that made me fall in love to their music. And I get that nowadays we look at anti-drops being overplayed, and this is basically an anti-drop song, but when this released originally, anti-drops weren't as prevalent in the K-pop scene. I do have a confession though, this song and What I Said kept going back and forth between the number 1 and number 2 spot. Like their songs were tied at some point, sometimes What I Said was in first, sometimes Stupid O'Clock was in first, and eventually I had to make a decision. And for as fun as What I Said is, and What I Said is a fucking banger by the way, this song however really showcases the best that each member can do. And in the end, that's all that really matters. Plus, Hanse is hot as fuck in the music video, and with him swinging around his gun like he's the damn Joker, I'm sorry, but like, the music video won. I for some reason, I gotta go with my gut here. This is what happened. So in summary, this song is the best Victon song on every level, every parameter. It's just that damn good. It's outro time, baby! Look, we made it through another list. This one was, I don't know if it ended up being longer or shorter. Look, I haven't even edited it yet. I've not even made any of like the graphics for anything. All I've done is recorded the narration. Hi, welcome to the end of the video where no one watches because it's outro time. I just wanted to give you I wanted to give you a couple little snippets of information. First of all, I have a little list here, so if I look out at the thing, I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. I really am thankful that you end up watching these. These always tend to do really well. At least the first two videos did. We're gonna really see how this one does. I'm really testing my limits here because this is not an extremely overly popular thing like Big Bang was, and it's also not an extremely popular thing like Taemin is with, or at least Taemin with me is extremely popular. Point is that I'm assuming that this might not do as many views, but maybe it will. I really do enjoy going throughout every single song of a discography. I do have another one coming up, but the next one that comes up is not going to be until we hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to need some time to work on it. These things are a beast to get through. Even something smaller like this with 58 songs compared to the 100 and something that was Big Bang's, still take a long time to do. I do have some ideas of what I want to do as the next song. Like, here are some ideas that I thought of. First thing I thought about, because I just recently reacted to Highlight, and I thought about how much I love Beast when Highlight was Beast way back then, and I thought maybe I could do every Beast song where it's just the Beast portion of them, or we could do Beast and Highlight and all of it put together, which would be interesting, being that you could see how their older stuff and their newer stuff reacted. It could kind of be like a Beast versus Highlight sort of thing. That was my first idea. Another very extremely wild idea, I don't even know if I'm able to do this, is do every NCT song, which would be every subunit of NCT, every unit of NCT, even the new one that just came out, NCT Wish, just all of them in one video. And that would be insane because I know that they release stuff like crazy now. So like it would be immediately outdated, but I think it would be really funny to look at. And maybe that's one I can revisit in like 2 years or whatever as a retrospective. And then of course, there's the big one. You know the one, which is Super Junior, which looms over my head because I know many people have requested it. And I told you that's only if we hit 10,000 subscribers, which we are like 14%, 15% of the way. No. Is that how that works? Is that how percentages work? I'm a math teacher. I should know this. Anyway, we're at like 1,400 subscribers, so we have a long ways to go. Anyway, that's really all I have. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really need to get to making all of the stuff for this so I can finally have this out. If you're wondering, I've been working on this since February 20th and it's currently March 17th. So it's been a month of working on this, but once this video's out and you see it, we'll have the next big video that's coming out, which will hopefully come out in sometime in May. It has to come out in May because it's my end of the year award ceremony that I really want to start working on. So I will see you all next time. For now, though, I want you to like this video, comment, what did you agree or disagree? Remember, if you disagreed, you got to tell me. And lastly, subscribe. If you watched all of this, that you definitely should subscribe. You never know when another one might come out. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I am tired. I have so much stuff to do. There's so much stuff.